Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I am going to be sharing with you my allergy test results. So I ordered this allergy test online. My friend Kate shared it on her Instagram, which her Instagram is Kate Content. She shared it back in like January or February, and I ordered it literally like that day because I thought it was so interesting. And I just got around this month, like 6 months later, maybe longer, to sending in my hair sample, and as soon as they got it, the very next day I got my results, which is today. So I thought it would be fun to share with you exactly what I'm allergic to on this test, what it found. So I ordered this test on allergytest.co. I will leave all the information down below. I did reach out to them to see if they could provide me with a discount code for you guys, and they did. So I'm not getting paid or anything like this. I'm not sponsored by them. I just thought it would be nice for them to provide a discount code if you're interested. So they are going to offer you 30% off if you use the code Brittany30 altogether, and I will leave that down below as well. So you can get 30% off of the Premier test, and I will link that down below. So I thought that was awesome if you're interested. And so in this video, I'm just going to share with you how I sent it in and what they tested for and what my results were. So all you do, it's so easy, you just print out the form and then you send about 4 to 5 samples of your hair, and that's all you do. So all I did was I just literally went like this, got a few strands and put it in a Ziploc bag and then sent that off. So from my hair they were able to find different things that I'm allergic to and in different categories. So they tested for food and then other things non-food related like dust, trees, animals, things like that. They also were able to find different things I'm deficient in and hormone balance and all kinds of different stuff like that. So for the first test was the food intolerance, and I'm pretty surprised by a lot of these, and I'm not so happy about some of them. But the first one on the list is basil, and it gives a description of what it is or what it's in or how you can get more of it. For the food intolerance, I have an intolerance to basil, and it says 90%, and I don't think I've ever really noticed that. Rye bread, which I'm not really a fan of rye bread, maybe that's why, but that is 95%, so that's pretty high. Red cabbage is the highest at 100%, so I don't really eat red cabbage that much, but I think when I do, it's not really that much to really make a difference, but 100%, that's crazy. Cardamom, that's 93%. Chestnuts, 91%. Surprise, surprise, milk, which I'm pretty sure everybody has an intolerance to milk, but that's 93%. Poppy seeds, 92%. Pork at 94%, which I'm vegan, so it doesn't really matter about the pork or the milk. Red wine, which I used to be a red wine drinker, not so much anymore, but that is 99%, so that's the next highest other than red cabbage. Rosemary, 90%, and turmeric at 86%, so that one's not too bad. Now the seasonings I'm not going to stop eating because I love seasoning my food. That's my favorite part of cooking, so I'm definitely going to continue to use rosemary and basil and turmeric. Like I said, with the red wine, I'm not that much of a red wine drinker. I do like the fruity type of red wine every once in a while, but I'm more of like a white wine type of girl. And the bread, I'm fine with that. I do eat mainly like a whole grain type of bread. And red cabbage, I don't really eat too much, maybe on tacos, but that's not too often. So those are all the different food intolerances that I have. This is on my phone, so sorry if I keep looking down. The next are non-food intolerances, and there's just a few on here. Some I knew about. Well, one I knew about. The very first one is dust, which I already knew that I'm allergic to dust, and it says 85%. I thought it would have been higher than that, but it's not. The next one is iron, and that's at 91%. I had no idea that I'm allergic to iron. Kentucky bluegrass, I had no idea about, 87%. Mice, I did not know I'm allergic to mice, and that's at 93%. Mulberry trees, 92%. A peanut plant, and this is not the same thing as a peanut allergy. It says that it is an intolerance to this does not mean an intolerance to the nut, simply the pollen from the plant. So I am not allergic to peanuts, thank God, because I cannot live without peanut butter. Penicillin at 86%, I had no idea about that. Spelt, which is a type of wheat, 89%. And I've never heard of this, but tansy ragwort, and it says it grows in woodlands and dry open places with yellow flowers. So that is the highest at 98%. So most of my allergies are seasonal, and maybe that's why, because we have the dust, we have the different trees like the peanut plant, the mulberry, the tansy ragwort. So, you know, when things start to bloom and things like that with the pollen in the air, I think that's probably why I have the majority of my seasonal allergies. So the one I'm probably most surprised about is the penicillin and the mice. The next is nutritional deficiencies. So the next topic is metals toxicity result. The only one listed for me is nickel, and that's at 93%. The next one is the gut biome test. These are the good bacteria found within your gut microbiome. So there's two listed here, and one is called the acidophilus bifidus. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. And it says it reduces cholesterol, prevents the growth of hostile yeast, and that's at 93%. And the next one is Streptococcus thermophilus. Again, I'll put it on the screen. This helps you maintain the health of your digestive system, and this is at 90%. I'm over 15%, so I'm fine here. The next checks for hormonal imbalances, and I've shown no hormone imbalances, which is awesome. The next is a digestive health and metabolism analysis. This says I have shown no anomalies for this section either, so there aren't any results. Alright, and that was my allergy test. So I think this was very interesting and eye-opening. I feel like now I know which foods I have an intolerance to, so you know, I can definitely look out for. I'll try to avoid the red wine and the rye bread and stay away from mice. I thought that was just so interesting that they can find all of that out just from a few of my hair strands, and they sent the results like instantaneously. They did say it could take up to 7 to 10 days, but it literally was the next day. So I was very, very impressed by the service, and I would recommend it, especially if you're one that thinks that you have a food allergy, you don't want to go to the doctor, you just would like to do this test where you send it through the mail. I would definitely recommend it. It wasn't that expensive. And like I said, they're offering all my subscribers 30% off. Just use the code Brittany30 and you will get 30% off of the Premier Kit. And if you do happen to get this test done, let me know down below what your results are, or if you've ever done something like this, and you know, what you're allergic to, because I would love to know. If you have any questions, let me know down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!